Hello, Shikeola here from the Stellar CEO, the place, the space, and the universe where people choose to boldly step forward and claim their greatness and using the platform of beauty as the key that opens the door to the stellar life and their abundance. In my last communication with you, I talked about visibility. So I created this program, this group coaching program that I am inviting you to join. In claiming your world is to start really seeing you totally, fully, noticing what's in the way. What's in the way, for example, of acknowledging the longings that you have in your heart? What's in the way of you not having completely expressed all that you are, for example? So in exploring what's in the way and in looking into what was claiming your world about, the first thing that came about was the visibility issue. So today I'm going to talk about visibility issues. What is it? Why do we have those visibility issues and what can we do about it? So in exploring claiming your world and in listening deeply and saying, okay, spirit, what is it that I am to contribute, that I am to bring out there to help people, to touch people? And what's in the way? What gets in our way? And the first thing was visibility. And as I shared with you in my last ESON in the article, is that I was surprised myself to see there were different levels of visibility. And when we talk about visibility, we are talking about the various ways we use to hide who we truly are. And I shared how I thought that visibility issues were only at the personality level. And what I call the personality level is, again, this part of us that's here, right? This person that's speaking to you that you see, even though we know we are more than that. We are consciousness using a body to express. So at the personality level, we may choose to hide, or we may have visibility issues from our upbringing, from the way we were treated, either by a parent or by a teacher, by somebody in the community, or by someone around us that was making us feel small. So we kind of learn very quickly that when we put ourselves completely out there may be not very pleasant consequences. So we learn to hide. Visibility issues come in when we play small, when we know in our heart that we are capable of something, but we are not stepping out to do it, to be it. Visibility issues come from ways that we are so afraid of being ridiculed, for example. We are so afraid of failure that we choose not to even take any kind of risk because we may fail. Or sometimes it's the other way around. We could be afraid of success. So we choose to just, hold the status quo and not do anything. So visibility issues at the personality levels really can play in various ways. The result is that we are not stepping out there. We are not living completely our truth. We are not completely satisfied. So what I discovered for myself, and that was so surprising, is that there is also visibility issues at the soul level. And in the article, I was sharing how that was surprising, and why would a soul choose not to express itself, not to do what it desires to accomplish here in this lifetime? And I found that we have built in ourselves, we have built-in memories from other experiences that have affected us deeply. So there is something inside of us that knows that there is danger. If I choose to be fully out there, or if I choose to take on a particular path, there may be danger at the end. So I share the stories of, very famous people that had been assassinated, for example. Sometimes we don't have to be famous. The point here is not about all of us having big, things to accomplish. It could be. But the point is, maybe somebody died drowning, for example. So obviously there is that fear that's still there. Now, if we find that we have that built-in fear, doesn't mean that we just sit and that we just do it. We don't do anything about it. What I have been finding and noticing is that unless you step forward and pass that fear, go through that fear, whatever it is that's holding you back, life is not truly fulfilling. There is always that feeling that something is missing. There is always that little nudging. So I am inviting you to check in and to see, am I one of those people she's talking about? Do I have a longing in my heart that I have not looked into? Do I have a dream that I listen to, it makes me happy, but then I get overwhelmed by saying, oh my God, this is so big. How am I going to even go about it? Is there something in there that you have not explored? What I have found is when I step forward and start claiming myself, start going through all these issues, life has shifted completely. And I feel like now I am on purpose. I am doing another facet of what I love doing, because for the last 12 years, when I left the corporate world to become a full-time yoga teacher, I was also doing something that I loved. But I just realized that I was being called to do what I love in a completely different way. And this part now feels so good because I am bringing together many things that I have been gathering, many things that I have been learning. And I'm calling this your gems. You have been collecting treasures, and it's time to share your treasures, either with yourself, just your family, your community, and for some of us, with the world. So read below, see if something is calling you as you hear me or as you read about this Claim Your World. Is there something inside of you that's reacting? Then I invite you to take action, to start trusting the process, and to be willing to put yourself out there. So that's it for today. We talk about visibility issues today, and to start doing something about them. With your visibility issues, awareness is important. Having courage to step forward and do something about it is important. And then confidence, to start building confidence that if you trust your courage, if you use your courage, yes, you continue to grow in confidence to do what it is that your heart is calling you forward to do. Thank you for listening. This is Shikeola from the Stellar CEO, the place, the space, and the universe where people choose to boldly step forward and claim their stellar life. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.